esports doesn't get is having so much problems, having so many problems with like stupid ass controversies with gamer bros. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you wouldn't lose sponsorships for saying some dumb shit on the internet if you had if Pornhub was a sponsor, or if you had gambling sponsors or alcohol sponsors. The vast majority of them would not run away. They would not. If you said something stupid on the internet and told some bitch to go kill herself because she was fucking running her mouth at you, they wouldn't drop you. They might like give you a slap on the wrist and be like, yeah, we don't approve of this behavior, but we're a porn company, so whatever. Right? Yep. Don't want to tarnish the family image. I mean, it's just one of those things where I can't remember what it was with the esports industry lately. Since we're talking on this, we're pretty much done with this anyway. It was I can't remember who it was that lost a sponsorship. Somebody lost a sponsorship or something because of some dumbass shit that they did. Does anybody know who it was? Yeah. So essentially, I think he posted something on Twitter. Yeah, here it is. Let's listen to Grok, shall we? Team Liquid faced recent controversy over social media post by the Rainbow Six player DS Lucas BR on May 13th, 2025, after losing to the Japanese team. Oh, that's what he did. Oh my god. Okay, after losing to the Japanese team. Oh no. Oh no. At the R6 Reloaded tournament, Diaz posted a gift of a nuclear explosion, which was interpreted as insensitive due to Japan's history with atomic bombings. From one degenerate to another, sir, I salute you. I absolutely salute you. Wow. The only thing that possibly could have been better is if he had referenced what they had done to him. Like I could see myself doing something like this, being in such a thing, and then losing to a Japanese team and being like, the Japanese finally have their revenge. They have returned. They have returned the fat man. And then being like, showing me in the nuclear explosion like this. You know what I'm saying? That would be that. Oh yeah. That would be something. The post was deleted and he apologized, saying it was not his intention to offend. Oh god, come on. It was a joke, dude. Team Liquid issued a statement acknowledging the mistake, and they fined him 4 months of pay and committed him to mandatory, oh my god. And committed to mandatory retraining of all players and coaches. Are they retraining on how to play their game better? No, they're retraining on how to be better people. Oh, it's so sad. Yes. I thought the purpose of being an esports gamer or being an esports player was to be good at esports. Right? Like I could understand like in American football where all these motherfuckers have like DV shit going on, domestic violence. That's different. That's illegal, right? Obviously. And the NFL in and of itself is a family-oriented thing, so you know, there's things with that. But that's not what esports is. Esports is not that. And this is one of the reasons why I think esports isn't taking off the way it possibly could if it played its cards right. It's not doing WWE style format. I can tell you right now that if the guys who played StarCraft talk to each other like they do in the WWE, I'd probably watch a lot more of it. I love StarCraft, the tournament plays, but I swing in and out because it's all about the game and it's interesting and I like it, but it's not going to hold my interest over a long period of time consistently. But if they shit talked more and there was more of this stuff where, you know, one of the Korean dude literally sends a gif to the freaking Japanese dude of a nuclear explosion, or he like wears it to a tournament on his chest, that kind of trolling, that would get me interested. That would absolutely keep me interested just based on personality. So now I have the personality on top of the other thing. Everybody who plays StarCraft is a good boy. They're all super good boys. They're all like the best sportsmen you'll ever meet. They're all nice and courteous and respectful, and I appreciate that. And the thing about it is that's the way it should be. But they should pretend it isn't. Like, seriously, they should. They should pretend it's not that way. If they did, it would be 100 times more interesting. Like SOCOM. Yeah. Back when G4 did competition shows. Yes. And the thing about it is that in WWE, the vast majority of these dudes they might not be bros, but they don't hate each other, right? The vast majority of them work together. It's literally a play. That's what it is. And so they could do something like this with each other where one of them says, you know what, I'll just be the heel. This is something that I could do. I could absolutely be a complete and utter jackass. As long as everybody is cool with it, I could probably do it, right? Because I'm not just going to be an asshole just to be an asshole. That's not who I am. I have to have a reason. Then I can be an asshole. And if the reason is, oh, we're doing it for clicks, we're doing it for likes, and all the bullshit that I'm going to be saying, all the trolling that I'm going to be doing is not real, that's when you could take it up to like 12, dude. Like straight up. Like just break the knob off. Oh, God, yeah. They're male soap operas. Exactly. And if they did something like that in esports, it would be far more entertaining. But the problem is they can't because it's not part of their brand. And if they tried, like, look at this. This is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Is this something that the WWE would do? No. But it's something like that, right? It's offensive, it's in your face, and it's a fucking troll, right? It's basically what he got mad and he was like, well, fuck you, nuclear bomb, have at it. That is essentially like a WWE person coming out and telling one of his co-stars that, they suck at wrestling or that their wife's cheating on them or some dumb shit like that they make up, right? The soap opera stuff. You could do exactly those kinds of things. And unfortunately, in this case, the other team wasn't aware, so it's not the same. If everybody was aware that this is how it was, then it would be different. In college, I got to be an asshole twice a year at our band concerts as the head of security. Yes. Well, I mean, sometimes you got to be an asshole, dude, because there are absolutely people who have malicious intent that will use your good nature and mercy against you. They absolutely do exist. And it's basically, it's one of these things, right? Like, how many times does this happen to me where I come to this conclusion because of something outside of religion, and then it immediately reminds me of something that I learned in religion? The greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing you that he didn't exist. And it's true. It's really true. It has nothing to do with God. What it has to do is with mercy and forgiveness and empathy. Is that there are people out there who are so bad and so malicious that they know you're a good person and that you will try to give the benefit of the doubt to every single person that you come across. So if, a kid were to, do some crime, you're more likely to let that kid off with a stern warning and maybe a little bit of a punishment because you don't want to ruin the rest of their fucking life, right? But you do realize that there are motherfuckers that know that you are going to do that and will absolutely take advantage of the fact that you are and will use your mercy and empathy against you so that they can either abuse other people or get something out of it. They absolutely will. But anyway, back to the esports thing. I really do wish they would just embrace better sponsors that won't run away at controversy. And because the reason he had to issue a fucking apology and all this other bullshit and was fined pay, like this, like Team Liquid could have leaned into this, being like, oh yeah, we know he's a bad boy. We try to keep him contained. And then, the other guys, the other team, they could have gotten in on it and started dunking on him, like showing pictures of, where the fuck is he from? Like where's the guy from? If he's from America, they could post pictures of Pearl Harbor. Like, that shit would be so fucking funny, dude. Like, I'm not lying. It would be hilarious to me. Somewhere in Latin America? From Brazil. Okay. So yeah, I mean, they could easily find something like they could show a picture of the rainforest burning or something dumb like that, right? This could be one of those things where it starts like a rivalry where they've insulted each other. Like you could totally spin this into some kind of like faux controversy to literally draw attention. But what has happened is it's an actual controversy that makes sponsors. And yeah, see, as a result, longtime sponsor terminated its partnership with Team Liquid due to inappropriate conduct. Even though they bent the knee, even though they fined this motherfucker, even though they committed to retraining, like literal re-education, Honda still left. Dude, fuck Honda. He posed the Jesus statue kind of thing. Oh, bro, that would be sick. That would be sick. You're right. Especially because they're Japanese and they're not Christian. Like, ooh, that's some good shit right there. See, imagining how much drama could come of this is so exciting. Talking about the actual event is just depressing because it's like Honda shouldn't be your sponsor if you're in video games. It's just that simple because Honda is like what the fuck? Honda is like the most corpo of brands. It's like super duper safe, right? What's another like super safe brand from especially in the United States? Fuck, I can't hardly think of it. Like see, now I'm drawing a blank. Twin Dragons, greetings and salutations. How you doing, bro? Brazilian hid the Germans so could lean there. Oh, that's a good one, bro. Yeah, that would be. Like that could be like a long drawn out thing too. That's interesting. Dude, imagine they made that connection and was trolling them on Twitter, and in their next tournament, one of them showed up in a fucking SS uniform. Oh, Longwood, thank you for the gifted sub, my dude. Thank you. Indeed, thank you, sir. Very much appreciate your support. And Twin Dragons, welcome to the Tango Hotel. What is it? To the Brotherhood of the Waffle. There you go. Pow. But yeah, these are super safe corpo brands. So you do anything that steps out of like, the robotic automaton line, you're going to get axed. This is why I'm saying they need to embrace sponsors that aren't going to run away at controversy. And sponsors, even sponsors that potentially will dive into the controversy and troll both sides. Like seriously, this is the new age. We need to stop pretending that everyone is a goddamn white Anglo-Saxon Christian Protestant that clutches their pearls and faints on a fucking couch every time someone brings up a fucking bad word. We do not exist in that fucking world anymore, and we need to stop pretending like we do. Everything is on the goddamn internet. We know we're all fucking degenerates. We all are to some degree. I'm just much worse than everybody else. And that we all like these things. Because all the people who are like, oh God, it's so offensive. He tweeted a picture of a nuclear explosion. Dude, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody really gives a fuck. Right? Like it's not like you're, making a historical game about Japan and then you allow your main character to desecrate every fucking historically privileged place in Japan. Where it's not like they're doing that, right? Your name was naked, so I fixed it. Nice. Anyway. Very nice. Well done, sir. Well done. But yeah, so yeah, they need to have sponsors that would lean into something like this when asked by like the press corps. Because I mean, imagine you have one of those online gambling places. Do you think they're going to run away? No, they're gonna troll the people who are trying to get them to pearl clutch. If you have a like Pornhub or any other legitimate porn site as one of your sponsors, are they going to run away at controversies like this? No, they're not. They're absolutely not. Why would they? Let's see, my bad. Came in here streaking. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Wow. Anyway, all right, let's move on from that. I've said as much as I'm going to say. I'm just going to end up repeating myself because this is something I truly wish would happen. They would just embrace the degenerateness of we're gamers, dude. We're gamers, right? We play video games where we murder hundreds of millions to billions of animated pixels. Okay? Like, I've been doing this since I was fucking like 5 years old. I've been murdering pixels. Okay? We all do it. We've all been doing it the entire fucking time. There are so few games where you don't just murder pixels. Okay? Look at my question about Tim's guy, and they call him. Who interpreted that way? The other team or a Karen? Dude, it does. Like, that's the thing, is it doesn't matter, because you're right. Like, who the fuck was it? But the thing about it is, as soon as someone, gets angry at it, you know how that rolls. And the thing about it is that even after Team Liquid bent the knee, Honda still left. Even after they bent the knee and said it was wrong, they still left. So stop bending the fucking knee. Embrace your degeneracy. Like, fuck these people, man. Like, be the degenerates they say you are, and you will be surprised how many sponsors you'll get who will embrace your degeneracy and won't give a single fuck about any of the controversies you have unless you're doing something illegal. And even then, many of them will probably wait until you get convicted, because that's how it should be.